अब आते हैं अपने टैक्स टिप पे। चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स को तो ये दुस्साहस है टैक्स टिप देने का, फिर भी ये भी मेरा, क्योंकि टैक्स इज अ पार्ट ऑफ योर फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग, आई थॉट आई विल कवर दिस ऑल्सो. So you can pay health insurance premium for your senior citizen, where the senior citizen may probably not have enough income, or the tax slab may be lower than that which is applicable to you, and maximize your tax benefit on overall basis. As I told you, in case the senior citizen does not have the medical policy, the hospitalization day-to-day medical expenses can also be claimed for parents. Or and in case you yourself are senior citizen and do not have the policy, I told you, you yourself, your spouse, your all children can all every each one of them can claim deduction up to 50,000 for the day-to-day medicine and testing, hospitalization, etc. Generally what happens, nowadays people buy house with home loan, and the repayment of home loan installment itself exceeds 1,50,000, and they are not able to claim the benefit for other things. So as far as the life insurance premium is concerned, your parents can pay life insurance premium on your policy and claim deduction under section 80C in their return. And as the senior citizens do not have much items left for availing section 80C, and at the same time your overflowing insurance premium helps your parents save tax. Senior citizens are entitled for deduction of 50,000 rupees for interest on not only saving bank, but also fixed deposit and recurring deposit up to 50,000 under section 80 TTB. We do people who are non-senior citizen are entitled for 10,000 deduction under section 80 TTA for only saving bank interest. So in case you are putting some money in fixed deposits and paying tax on it, you can do one thing. You can put some money, you can give some money to your parents, which is exempt under section 5610, and then your parent can put the money in fixed deposit and claim the deduction under section 80 TTB. This way you can minimize your overall tax liability. Section 112A entitles you, every taxpayer, to avail tax benefit, tax exemption up to 1 lakh in respect of from long-term capital gain made on listed profit or equity-oriented scheme. This 1 lakh exemption comes without any tax liability. So in case you are investing in equity either directly or through mutual fund, please ensure that you book profit every year up to 1 lakh in order to avail this benefit. Even if you do not want to dispose of investment in that scheme, what you can do, you can redeem the required amount and buy the same amount on the same day, which will not have any cost, because your purchase and redemption will have the same value, same it will happen at the same NAV. Section 80 CCD 1B allows an exclusive benefit of 50,000 rupees for every taxpayer, all individual taxpayer, in case you contribute towards your NPS account. And this is over and above which you are entitled to under section 80 CCD 1, that is within the limit of 1,50,000 as prescribed under section 80E. So this is an exclusive benefit which is not available unless you make investment in NPS. You can have a tax HUF as a tax entity.